Well, guys, it's about 5:15 now, and it's getting bright enough that I can see the sky. So, put everything out away, packed up the tent, and since I had practice, I did it first try. So, yeah, I'm looking out at the road. Looks like the coast is clear. Pretty much once you stealth camp somewhere and then you get out of there, it's like, what are they gonna do? You know, you already victimless crime. So, got my bike back on the road, which was a little bit hard because it was like a meter dip from the road to the ground. Yeah. Anyways, pretty foggy. It's cool, but everything that I have is a little bit damp from the fog. Not really a big deal, but just feels gross. So yeah, I didn't sleep at all last night. And man, pretty much just a bummer, you know? Like, I want to keep going, but also I don't think I can keep going if I can't sleep at night. Maybe if I had a bigger tent or another person with me, it wouldn't be so bad and I'd be able to sleep, but it's just too spooky out there alone. And like, you know, maybe if I was in like a proper campsite as well, I would be less spooked out. If I knew that there's just other people around or something. And I guess, well, I don't know, I was like 200 meters away from a farmhouse, but I don't know, who knows. So, yeah, going through Orangeville now. I'm just going along the main street. Saw the abandoned railway there. That's where the snowmobile track is laid over, the abandoned rail line. And, yeah, Orangeville. Made a stop at their visitor center, mostly just because there's a bench over here. And this is how I was gonna stay clean on my like 7-day-ish journey. Just a spray bottle and a sponge, you know, since I wasn't planning on staying anywhere with a shower. But washed my face, got bitten up, not too bad, but like bad enough that it sucks. I rode along the busy highway for a little bit, just cause I didn't want to deal with all the side streets again. And you know what, it wasn't actually that bad. So, back on Kennedy, rode that until I got to the dirt section, and made the detour this time, over to Heart Lake Road. Saw an apple tree. They weren't in season though, or whatever. So yeah, Heart Lake Road. It's paved. Sometimes it was kind of crummy, but for the most part it was good. Saw some turkeys hanging out in the field. That's neat. And yeah, seems like a pretty rich person's street, you know. Lots of little marshes and ponds and stuff. Kind of wanted to go swimming, but I don't know, it didn't seem easy to get in there. And yeah. Every now and then I'd see a mansion through the trees. And I had a little rest at the side of the road. Yeah. So eventually, Heart Lake Road joins up with the Caledonian bike path or whatever, and goes back over to Kennedy. So, kind of just repeats from yesterday. Lots of sun now. Kind of a bummer, but what are you gonna do? There's no trees here. There's the abandoned house from yesterday's episode. And I'm back in Brampton. At least I think it's Brampton, I don't know. how... Who knows? Biking along the Etobicoke Creek Trail, found some raspberries. Man, these raspberries tasted so good. They were just like very sweet. And man, I must have been pretty tired this day because there's so many paths that split off into forks, and I kept going down the wrong one and just being like, where the fuck am I, man? Getting turned around in this trail. But eventually I did make it all the way back and made pretty good time. It's about noon now, so I've been biking for like 6 hours-ish. And yeah. You know, I saw the train on its way to Mount Pleasant, so I knew I wouldn't have to wait too long for it to come back, since it was just one more stop. So that was nice. And while I'm on the train, I'm pretty much just falling asleep. I actually dropped my phone on the ground, like out of my hand, because I was falling asleep. Yeah. So I got off at Bloor. Wanted to get off at Platform 1, but they're doing construction over there. So I had to take Platform 2 and ride around. It's kind of a bummer because then I have to go underneath the tracks. So that's like, you know, hills. Unnecessarily having to take hills. But yeah, it's gonna be sick when they put in the bike lane here. It'll run from Shaw to Runnymede. Pretty good stretch. Although I don't know how it's gonna work with this Cafe TO initiative where they remove parking spaces for patio spaces for the restaurants. I don't know. Like, are you gonna have a patio and a bike lane here? Yeah. So pretty much I just went home and had a shower and went to sleep. Very tired. Later, guys.